and then put it back. Let's have a look. Hello? There you go. We got it going. Jesus, I don't know what went on there. Right, so I'm going to go back and say the hellos again. Sorry about that, guys. It's obviously not supposed to be a straightforward day today. Like I say, I've just come out with a glass of Pepsi and walked through the French doors to go from the living room to the conservatory. And I think my hand must have hit the door. The glass of Pepsi shot out my hand, smashed on the floor, splattered glass back into the living room. It's just absolutely been a bloody nightmare. So, yeah, not a great start. So I'm going to go back through. So we've got Elaine, we've got my mum, we've got Max, got Pete in. Jade saying can't hear, can now. Good evening, Daniel. Hope you're good. No sound. Sean's in, can't hear me. I'm digging the new mime channel, Rich. Thanks, Tommy. I'm not having a good evening at the minute. So I've just smashed a glass of Pepsi all over the conservatory floor. So the wife's now on her hands and knees picking all that up. So she's got Sean in. We've got Lynn in. Good evening, Lynn. Laura saying no sound. Thank you, Laura. All working now. Thank God for that. I don't know what it was. I turned it all on before my tea. Went and had my tea. And then, like I say, it's just all gone downhill from there. You don't say. Just call me Marcel Marceau. I'm the only live streamer that does it with no sound. You have to read my lips. Lynn's saying hello to me mum and everyone in the chat. Tommy's saying that awkward moment when you keep talking and waiting for the 30-second delay. I know, it's just one of them days. Haven't heard a word since the very beginning. Sean saying, talk louder, Rich. Check StreamYard settings. If you unplug it, it kicks it out. Yeah, I don't know. I tried turning it off and on, and I did plug it and unplug it in the end. So we are back. We're back. We're working. But thank you guys for all letting me know. My mum's saying hello. We've got Vinny in. Good evening, Vinny. Hope you, Stacey, and Luke are all good. How is everyone? What's going on, Rich? There's no sound and it's very glitchy. Oh, I don't know why it's glitchy. Got it. Jade saying still can't hear. She's probably winding me up. Laura Stain and sound. There you go. Thank you, Laura. I knew Jade would buy me up and say it's still no sound. Got Chris in. Good evening, Chris. Hope you're well. We've got Gwaz in. Good evening, Gwaz. 29 of you. Thank you very much, guys. All good now. Hi. Hooray. Yeah, I know. I usually have it sorted beforehand, but I say everything's in the last 10 minutes has gone completely tits up. At least I was on time, I suppose. All good now. Thank you, Ian. We got Mark in. Good evening, Mark. Hope you're good, mate. Long time no see. Jade saying 5 minutes of pure silence. Bliss. Thanks, darling. Tommy saying, I thought we were going to have to ask Bill to come over and stand out back and shout for you. Oh, poor! I haven't seen Bill for a long time. I know he's just he's got himself an electric car, so he put it on Facebook. I haven't really seen or heard much of him, to be honest. First 5 minutes is Rich's new meditation segment. I should do that, shouldn't I? I should do that, like a 5-minute meditation warm up. We all need to we do need to all calm our minds. I say the air turned blue just now, and not my poor wife having to clear all that up. Dear oh dear. But I've been cleaning the house today, and I've been shampooing carpets and all that stuff. So yeah, so my mum's the last comment. So I hope everyone's all right. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you've been selling loads of stuff if you're a reseller, or making loads of money doing whatever you do. Missed your face. Had to pop in, just drafting listings. Nice one, Mark. Preferred when you were muted also. Thanks, Graz. Like the haircut. Thank you very much. I haven't done the parting straight, but I literally threw water over my hair and come down the shed. So thank you very much. It's a bit different. I found a picture earlier, and I don't know why I'm showing you lot. It's a bit different to what my hair used to be like. So are you ready for this? That was me. That was little Rich. That was me. Don't know how old I was. I think I've got a tooth missing at the front by the looks of it. But that was me as a nipper. I found that earlier, and I thought you lot might enjoy that. Yeah. So I hope you're all good. So I've had a couple of sales. A few little bits have been going, which is good. So I can pay the bills this month. Managed to sort my license out. As I said last week, my license photo had run out, so I couldn't do any driving or anything. So that's sorted now. Managed to get a haircut, get the dreadlocks cut off. Yeah. Jesus, Sean. Good evening, Sean. Jesus, that's like one of those kidnapped kid pictures. But I can, of course, understand why no one ran off with you, Rich. Thank you, Sean. Good to see you, mate. Appreciate that. I wish I had that little T-shirt. I bet that T-shirt's worth some money now, though. But yeah, it's been a busy week. As you can see, I've got loads of stuff gone, so I'm having a clear out still. So a few bits have gone on eBay, and yeah, the weather's been pretty on and off this week down here at Littlehampton. I did a little ASMR video down the beach, walking the dogs the other day. I love the sound of the beach and the stones and that, so I did a little video, but I only think 48 people wanted to watch it, so there you go. We're all good, thank you, mate. Sorry we haven't been about of late. We've had drama after drama and bad news after bad news, but it is what it is. 100%. Yeah, I think everyone's going for a bit of that at the minute. Like I say, you know, 20 minutes now. The poor wife's having to clear up the mess, and I'll have to get the Hoover out when I get back in. Literally, lucky enough, the glass is blue, so you can see where it is. If it was clear, you would not be able to see all the splinters, but because it's dark blue tint, at least we can see it. So I've got to be careful with the animals now. Evening, all you sexy and dare I say it moist chat, people. Lovely. My mum's saying I was 5 in that photo. Wow. I'm still the same height as I was then. Sorry, peeps, my battery died. We've got Jeff in. Good evening, Jeff. Hope you're well, my friend. Sean saying hello to everybody. Jeffrey's, how's rehab going? That must be a slow weekend if the guys let you near a phone again. Hello and good evening to you all. We was devastated, Max. Jade's back on top form. Everyone's saying hello to Jeff, which is lovely. Yeah, so I do hope you're all okay. I hope you're not having bad luck like I'm having today. No sound, no Pepsi Max. I was looking forward to that as well. It's the last bit in the bottle. And I thought, I won't make a gin. God, if I'd have broken my gin glass, I'd have been devastated. We've got Stu in as well. So good evening, Stu. 37 of you. So thank you very much, guys. And yeah, so we had to remortgage. So we've got a bit of money to get some work done. So we've been having the front driveway done because it was all coming apart, and we've had the back patio resorted. So been busy with that this week and doing some listings, a few pickups, picking up some Samuel Windsor. I picked up some Samuel Windsor shoes this week for £5. I haven't paid her yet. She always says drop it in next time you're in. So, and I've been listing I got rid of about 500 DVDs the other day. I've got another 500, 600 bagged up, ready to go. And so they're going to have them. And I scanned them as I went. So I've picked a few out, and I had Different Strokes on DVD. For those that know Different Strokes, it's the one that goes, "What you talking about, Willis?" So yeah, so that sold today for £9.95. So I thought that was all right. I think it was £9.95 plus post. So that was quite a good one. Picked out another couple that are worth a couple of quid. Nothing spectacular. Most of them are like £2 or £3 with free shipping. So all gone to the chazzer. Can't wait. March, Apps Court Farm's back. So me and Jade will be at Apps Court Farm doing the car boots again, which will be cool. Max is saying, if I ever miss... Oh, no, Sean saying, if I ever miss Max, I can always feel close to him by watching one of his wonderful 446 videos. And there's his channel. He's put a few videos up this week. He's been a busy lad. And he actually phoned me yesterday. The miracle is Max phoned me yesterday when he finished work. And like, it had been 2 weeks, I think, since I'd called him. I don't know how many times I'd called him and he hadn't answered the phone to me. So I got the message and I didn't bother phoning him again. Didn't want to bother him. Yeah, but he's been really busy. So, and obviously the land got flooded again. You can see he's got a horse to deal with now. He was sorting out the horse and feeding the horse about 10 o'clock the other night. So he's really busy. James has been super duper busy because he moved into his new house today. No, was it today? Yeah, today. Was it today or was it yesterday? No, I think it might have been yesterday. Do you know what? I know it's Saturday, but I can't remember whether it was yesterday or today that he's moved. But he's all settled. No, it must have been yesterday because he's now all settled into his new house. Lovely house, big fields and that, open land on the back of it. So yeah, he's been busy and he's all settled in now. So he's chuffed to pieces, and he's still going to sell at a car boot tomorrow after doing all that moving. But he is shattered, so I might not see him tonight. But yeah, congrats on the new house, mate. To you, the wife, and little pickle. Porky's in. Good evening, Porky. Hope you're well, mate. 38 of you still in. Thank you very much. Big up, Bill Cosby. Yeah. I forgot he was in it, but someone obviously likes Different Strokes. Different Strokes for younger watchers is not a porn movie. Well, don't know. Although I'm sure Rich has some of those for sale. I don't. I don't. We got Boo in. Boo is Dana's sister. Glamorous Closet. Boo is her sister. So welcome, Boo. Thank you for coming over from across the pond and checking us out. Hello over there, my friends in the UK. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Not too good. Oh, my mum's not well. She's never well. She's never well. I said I wasn't going to call you until you got your ears lowered. Oh, there you go. Yeah, but you didn't know. How did you know? How did you know? And we were talking about an adventure, so hopefully we're going to be adventuring real soon. Me and Max, maybe James, but so he's just moved, so he might be really busy with everything going on. But yeah, I'm really happy for him. Really happy for him. He's been it's been a bit stressful for him the last few weeks with it all waiting for all the things to be signed and everything, the contracts. So at long last, he is now moved. Linlin's better. Tickety boo, thanks. Daniel's saying, doubt my boot sailing pool going to be on or much cop tomorrow's raining. Yeah, we've had rain here. Last night it must have rained because the lads were finishing or getting through sort of the third quarter of the driveway yesterday. And he came to lay a few more blocks today. It's all under plastic sheeting because it did rain during the night. He was hoping to get it all cut in and finished today, but probably Monday now, I would have thought. But yeah, there's been a lot going on. Everyone's saying hello. Moving is supposed to be the most stressful thing you can do. I hate moving. My dad has moved. God, I reckon in the last 5 years they must have moved 4 or 5 times. 4 times. Yeah, no, maybe 3, 4 times in the last 5 years. But yeah, so yeah, I used to do removals as well for a living, and yeah, I don't like moving anyone, let alone myself. I had my haircut on Friday, Stu Santa Barbara asked if I wanted anything for the weekend. He gave me a lawnmower. I was going to cut my grass today because the wife wasn't here. She was up seeing her daughter, who's in the West End, and in Matilda. So if you go and watch Matilda, you may see my stepdaughter in it. And yeah, so she went up to see her last night. So I had the house to myself because my son was staying at his mate's. They all went to Smith and Weston for dinner, and I just chilled at home, and it was lovely. And then today's been all like literally cleaning the house, so I'm absolutely gutted that I've smashed that glass everywhere. But it is what it is. Found a good bargain today. Packs of Hugo Boss socks for £2. Nice. For 3 pairs. Bought 11 packs and £2.50 for 30 Corinthian football figures. I would not know. Corinthians is that a Scottish team? I don't know. Good evening, Debs. Good to see you. Oh, the little Wi-Fi signal's coming up, so that may go a bit grotty, but I think it's the weather, so hopefully not too bad. Yep, so we've got Debs in as well now, which is nice. Everyone's still saying hello to everyone. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything in here that I've picked up. Yeah, it's all up the house, and I've just been sorting stuff out, like I say. So there's stuff everywhere, absolutely everywhere. What else has happened? Got my license sorted. It's only £21.50, and like you can go online and do it. But to go online and do it, you need a valid photo ID, like a passport. I haven't got a valid passport at the minute, so I couldn't do it online. So I went to the post office. £21.50. They took the photo, sent it off, gave me a receipt so I can drive straight away. And the new one should be here in the next week and a half. So at least if I get offered some driving, I can do it now. We have got Natasha in. Good evening, Natasha. Long time no see. I hope you're well. Hope you're all good. Football. Yes, the football figures with the big heads. Yeah. James moved into his new house, like I say, yesterday, and in one of the rooms they found this little footballer. It's an England footballer, Subbuteo, and it looks like it's from 1966. So he's not even looked to see how much it's worth. He's keeping that one as a little prezi from the house. Elaine's saying daughter came down with a chest infection. I'll tell you what, there's so many people going about with it. So many people. My son's got the sniffles, and I've got the sniffles now because I've come into here and it's warm. I just hope I don't get a dry throat because I'm buggered if I do. Mark's saying, I couldn't imagine moving the amount of gear in this house, proper hoarder, it's ridiculous. Same as that, I just couldn't do it. I mean, I'm chucking most of the stuff that I've got and just keeping the decent stuff to sell, but I still wouldn't want to do it. Still could not be doing with all that. I know a lot of people now, they pay people to pack up and move for you, but it's so expensive. But no, James and his mate done it all themselves, so saved money on that one. Yes, thank you, Rich. I tend to only watch Drinking with Andrew. That's fine. That is totally fine. It's just good to see you. I hope you're all good. I've seen you when you've been putting videos up and that. I was keeping up with it. Hard to keep up with everyone though, isn't it? Yeah, I haven't actually. I've been so busy Fridays. I actually haven't seen Andrew for a little while now. Yeah, definitely hope she gets well soon. See Steve Wright that, yeah, I know. And my wife was going, oh, Mr. Angry from Pearly. I went, what are you talking about, Mr. Angry from Pearly? And then I remembered that's a show he used to do. I know he always used to do Steve Wright in the afternoon, but Andrew hasn't been on for a few weeks, for weeks now. Wow. There's a lot of, there is a lot about. People are going down with it left, right, and centre. Just off the scene a lot. Thanks. Single mum life, things are busy. Yeah, it must be absolutely manic. Are you still doing your teaching language? Is it Spanish you teach? I want to try and learn Turkish so that when I go and have my hair cut in the barbers, I can listen to what they're saying, and they won't know I'm listening. Doctors give her antibiotics. I bet they're giving out a load of antibiotics at the minute. So the weather's been a bit rubbish. We've had a few nice days. When the guys done the patio in the back, it was really like they had bashed it out in a week, in about 5 days. But the front, I say, it's all covered up now because you got to be careful with the sand and all that underneath getting wet. Lynn saying, little sister has COVID, not well at all. That's horrible. It's a horrible thing for people still to be getting. Full time with my daughter, yeah, teaching on Zoom only. Oh, French, Spanish, and English. Oh, I might have to have some English lessons. I speak when I'm not online. I speak a lot of swear. That's my other language. Yep, it's Porky saying he needs to learn English first. Sean saying weather's mild. Yeah, today it's just been rain. It's been horrible. That horrible drizzly rain. But the guys did come out this morning, like I say, and they laid the last bit across the drive. Now it's just all the borders and the cuts and that, because our drive was just falling to pieces. The bricks are coming up and everything. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a busy one, like I say. So still picking a few bits up, but really just going through the stuff I've got and trying to get rid of that. eBay seems to have picked up a little bit though. Selling a few like shirts that I've had on for a long time are now selling. What else? I put a DreamWorks little donkey Shrek toy on the other day. Got to try and find that now. I think it's somewhere close, but who knows with me. And yeah, that sold. It was only listed for a day or so. I listed a DVD VHS player, which I put on the thumbnail. That went for 50 quid, so that was all right. Just I'm having trouble locating the remote now, which I have sort of said to the buyer. I did dispatch it, but then I remembered I hadn't sent the remote, so it was one of them. Lucky enough, I remembered before I sent it. So I said to him, look, my shed's a bit of a mess and I'm trying to find the remote. So no problem. So that's all good. My anxiety it got worse, so I've been signed off work for another week. So what, I don't know if I mentioned, I probably mentioned it last Saturday, but I had a really, really bad anxiety attack when we were walking the dogs around the park the other week. Really bad. I had to go home. It's horrible, really horrible thing to suffer. That is, and it's only since I lost my brother that I was fine before that. Didn't really like being in busy shops and that. That made me a bit anxious. I've never been one for like a busy Tesco's or something like that. It does me head in, or really busy bars and places like that. I can't do it. Lots of biz English for sale execs in Spain. Nice. Italy, UAE, and France. Nice. At least you're busy. Keeps you busy. Amoxicillin. God, I haven't had amoxicillin for years. Anyone else in eBay doing away with their fees until what? No. That's the first I've heard of that, Daniel. Anyone else seen eBay are doing away with their fees until April? Well, it'd be good if they do. It'd be good if they do. I wait at the moment, Sean. No work 4 weeks. Ireland, yeah. Only been to Ireland. Well, I've been to Belfast once, and I've been to Dublin once. I went to pick a load of film props up at Dublin. I was going back over all my old videos from when I started doing the reselling stuff and that, and like back 4 years. 4 years. It was April the 1st. I got laid off, furloughed. I'd always sort of bought and sold since 2003, but proper went for it when I got furloughed on April the 1st. And I was looking back, and God, how things have changed. And looking back at the old videos, and actually I came across the video where I was saying that I was going to Ireland the next day to pick up a load of props. I come back with loads of them. It was crazy the amount of stuff I picked up. Sorry to hear about your brother. Oh, thank you. He's been gone 2.5 years now, but like it's just my head's been so away with it all, you know. But getting there now, which is good. Just like busy craft fairs when it's I just can't bear it. I can't bear it. Or going to, like, if you go to a party and there's like people bumping into you, it drives me insane. I'm not unsociable, and I don't mind going to a pub or whatever, but like if it's like a sardine tin, it stresses me out. Yeah, they're not charging listing fees, but don't know if it's just for private. Wow. Take a look at that, Jade. You might be able to pay no fees until April. Oh, Mark's saying just for privates. Okay. So, Jade, you should be able to get no fees because you're just selling off your stuff. So that'll be a good one for you, love. That'll be good for you. Yeah. So, what else has been going on with you guys? Have you bought anything good or sold anything good? What's been happening? Any good sales? Any good pickups? So I've just been trying to sort it out in here really because it's just an absolute mess. Absolute mess. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's see if we can get Maxi Moo on. Let's see if we can get Max on. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get Max on, shall we? I haven't actually spoke to him properly, like I say, for a while. There he is. There he is. Let's see if he wants to come on. Send. Right, Max, I've sent you the link if you want to come on. Natasha's saying, yeah, same. Love people. It's when they're crammed in. Yeah, I do. You know, say I'm all for meeting new people and having a chat with strangers or whatever. I'm all up for getting to know people and chatting. I could chat for England, as you know, but I can't do it if I'm squashed in somewhere like that. No, I can't do it. Lynn gets like that at the airports. I'm all right at the airports, actually. And I'm even all right getting on the plane rammed full of people. That's all right because you know you're going somewhere good until you have to come home, that is. He'll be eating his dinner. Probably. Yeah, you're probably right. He's been doing loads of courses and that as well. So, had a sale of 5,000 beer bottle caps as craft supplies, 40 quid. That's a good sale. A lot of people make them into resin tables, don't they? So I've seen a lot of them. I was going to get something like that done when I was going to build the bar. I'm still going to build the bar, but I have to get this place emptied out first. But yeah, people do the old resin stuff with them. I've seen resin coasters with the bottle tops in, which is really cool. Oh, my wife don't sound too angry actually. She's just letting the dogs out, so hopefully I'm not in the bad books because I just smashed and run, smash it and leg it. But yeah, I've been listing a few bits and pieces. I picked up a Pure Wool blazer yesterday. I don't know what make it is, but it's Pure Wool for £1. They've got a pound rail in this shop I go in. I say £1. You can't knock that for a quid. But I'm getting all my stuff together now, ready for the boot sale. So I just want to get to the boot sale and just get rid of a load more stuff. But I've got a load more room in here. It's just the other side is absolutely jam packed. Can hear my dogs probably, can't you? You probably hear my dogs. They go out there and they bark, drive us mad. But yeah, as you can see, I've had a little move about. I haven't got the Bond box sets here and all the stuff sitting on top. I've got my Jurassic Park 3 cap there. My photo of my brother Steve there. Bless him. Yeah. So this is going to be forever changing now because I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff here. I want to get rid of this black. There's like a black metal rack there with it's like 1, 2, for about 4 sections high. Getting rid of that. Vinny's saying I can't stand busy supermarkets myself, especially when they're seriously packed or Lucas playing up sends my anxiety levels through the roof. That's the thing. It's like I'm like about that with the dogs because since these guys have been working here, the dogs have just been going off, absolutely kicking off. Put that light on. See if there's anywhere we can put that. That's two. It's like being in a nightclub, isn't it? Look at it. It looks really weird, that. I've got loads of settings, though. It's got loads of settings. Let's have a look. Police. Don't know what that is. Oh, police. Well, I don't know. Could do without the flashing, I think. I usually sit it up there, like on the picture or something, so it looks a bit haunted. I think we'll do without that one tonight. I always forget something. But yeah, I've got my little photography area sorted out now, which I haven't had since probably 2000, since it was a clear shed. But it's getting there. It's getting there. I don't know how many times I've been on here and offered people to have if they collect DVDs or wanted a load to sell. I've got thousands of them. So during lockdown, I had them selling every couple of days. Nice. Yeah, I've got a box down there somewhere, and it's a box of vintage matchboxes, matchbooks, like from all over the world. But you can't sell them on eBay because obviously they're flammable. So I've got loads of them, but that's probably something I will take to the car boot sale because there will be collectors of stuff like that. The other day, a little git fell in a waist-high freezer in Morrison's, and the door. Oh God, no! Door slammed down behind him and freaked me and him out. Won't be doing that again, hopefully. Jesus. How did he get in there? Oh, that'd be a good prank, wouldn't it? To get in one, like for an adult to get in one of them things. And like when someone comes to get something out, do a YouTube channel of pranking people in an Iceland's freezer. Be banned from every Iceland's. Rich, did you see that PropStoreAuction.com are currently running a sale? Lots include some of Anthony Daniels' personal Star Wars collection. I haven't seen that. I know the guy that owns it, and yeah, yeah. I don't really talk to him, to be honest. I don't really talk to him. He used to buy lots of props off me and that, and but him and my brother had a little argument at one time, so I don't really have a lot to do with Steve Lane at Prop Store. But he has some amazing props. You can't knock him for that. Business wise, he's definitely got it sorted because he's got a place. He's got Prop Store London and Prop Store LA as well. So I sell a lot of stuff as well to one of the guys that works for him out in the States. Actually, Brandon, his name is. He bought the shield off me for $3,000 that I bought off my brother for 600. So yeah. Was his name Bernard Matthews? Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Vinny, you must that must have been awful. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you would panic, wouldn't you? Especially if you're little one falling in there. But I don't know. These things happen, don't they? I say I feel sorry for my wife having to clean all that up, but I'll sort that out when I go back in. Hopefully it's all done. And then I can get a drink. I'm just glad it wasn't gin. If I'd have spilt a glass of gin, I'd have been devastated. I'd have been too upset to go live. He was messing around, opening and closing the doors, and somehow he fell in arse over tit. Oh, God. God, what a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. Maxie Moo, where are you, kid? Where are you, Max? Let's have a look. He was messing around. Yeah. That's mental, isn't it? And some of them lids, like, they proper stick as well. Like, if they get frosted and stick, they're a bugger to get open. Yeah. So I thought I'd better get my hair cut because otherwise I was starting to look like a caveman. My wife, she said, like, I look at the state of you, and my beard was long. My beard was like really long, and my hair was really long. I don't like long hair now. Mine grows too quick, so I get it cut as short as I can, so then I can just leave it longer between haircuts. But yeah, so we'll be seeing Sean soon, be seeing Ian, be seeing Chop Chop Paul, be seeing Michael that's a person I haven't seen for a while actually. Michael ex Gov. I haven't seen him for a little while. I always see him at the Apps Court car boot. If anyone goes to Apps Court, we'll see you there. Come over and say hello. Don't be shy. I've had there's about 7 or 8 people I think that go to Apps that have come over and say hello. And Jade's probably they probably come to see Jade more than they come to see me actually. Oh yeah, he might be eating his dinner, but he should be still watching. So hopefully he'll turn up in a bit. Hopefully he will. So if anyone sees it, sort of anything, then they think, oh yeah, how much is that? Just drop me a message. I've got some little minions there that little you press their bellies and they move and do all that talking and that. A Harry Potter book. I don't think it's one of them ones that's worth any money. But yeah, it's quite a few bits gone out of here now, which is really, really good. Car boot tables are out and ready. Got the car boot tables there. Also got my the silver window stuff to do the windows on the car. For the car camping on the other channel. My silver bubble. Cover the windows. I used it to insulate the storage bit next door, but that's what everyone uses to to put over their windows to black out the windows when they go car camping. So I'm hoping that in the next 2 weeks, I'll have a video going out on the Adventure Channel. So fingers crossed, because that'll be good. I'm looking forward to doing that. I enjoy that so much. Like when I went to do the mountains and the caving and that with James and Max, it was like a reset button for my mental health. It really was. And I think I need that again. Definitely need that again. Has anybody got any questions for me? Seems a bit quiet. People aren't even chatting in the chat tonight. What's going on? Is everyone feeling unsociable today? I'm sure you're not. I'm sure you're not. What else? What else have I done? Oh, loads. So trying to get the eBay business back is the main thing for me now. You know, James took probably the best part of a year off of YouTube and everything. I'm not taking time off to do it, but I'm going to be concentrating less on other things and concentrating on the eBay, because it just goes to show it works. I mean, obviously it works. You list more, you sell more, but you've got to have the right stuff. So I've got stuff that's been on there. I think I sold or someone started watching something today that I'd put on 3 years ago, and I just totally forgot about it. I've ended it. I've really sold similar and stuff like that. So I've done the right things with it. But what I'm going to do, I think I'm about 120 items at the minute on there. And anything that's got 0 views and 0 feedbacks, I'm just going to take off and chuck in the car boot pile, because there's no point in putting it on. It's only going to do damage. So Jade's saying, what can I say? Vinny's saying, guys, I honestly can't take him anywhere. He's always getting in all sorts of trouble and situations. I just wish I caught it on camera. I was going to say, did you catch it on camera? That would have been mental. I just wish I caught it on camera, so I could have got it to you in framed. Yeah, definitely do with the extra money. Definitely. Mark saying, got you on a big TV while I'm working, just listening. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that, mate. Yeah, I always like listening to YouTube when I'm listening and that. Just interesting. Listen to Chris's podcasts and stuff like that. Always, because you always learn something from. You know, I used to say it all the time. No one knows everything, and they don't. So you learn a little bit of this from this person. You learn a little bit of something new from everyone. I think that comes on. Oh, look, say his name and he shall appear. Sean's saying, I only sell on Depop. Some good sales this week. Gave up on eBay. There's a lot of people now, obviously, going on to Whatnot, as you know. And now I've got my license. Once I get my license back, the plastic bit, I can then register properly for Whatnot. But I saw that Andrew, he's only been on Whatnot for 3 weeks, and he's made made $1,000 in a week. So that's incredible. That is incredible. So we got Paul in. I was mentioning you, Paul, and saying I can't wait to see you at Apps Court. Good evening, though. Good to see you. I remember when Paul first started going in the chats and that, and everyone was saying, "I love that name, Chop Chop, Busy Busy, Work Work, Bang Bang." Such a cool name. Ireland is not cut out for eBay. No, I'm surprised that yours is any different to ours, to be honest with you. Really weird. Trying to build eBay up. I'm up to 922 items on. Hopefully going full time in. Oh, well done, mate. That'll be really good. Going full time in June, so need to start putting a bit of effort in. 922 items. Like I say, I think I've got about 120. I always seem to get to about 150, and then things that start selling. What have I actually? I've got 115 items I've got on. 115. Well, I've got 2 that I can send offers on. Let's send an offer. Let's send an offer out while we're on here and see whether we make a sale. Actually, I did have a live sale on last Saturdays, so that was good. All right, we'll see if anything comes on. I've got to text my mum saying no sound. And everyone and the weather telling me it's going to rain. So, woohoo! More rain. Paul saying that. Vinny and Sean saying, I thought Andrew was selling on Amazon. That's what it was. Oh, was it Amazon? Was it? Oh, no, it probably was Amazon, actually. Yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, no, because you wouldn't make £1,000 in a week on that, on Whatnot, would you? Plonker. No, you're right. I'm wrong. You are right and I'm wrong. I was going to show you something then. I can't remember what I was going to show you. Oh, Sean, I've had to lay my thing flat. I've had to lay my sign flat because it started going like that. Look, it started going bendy uppy. Look, it's gone like that where it was stood up. So I've had to lay it down to try and flatten it out again. I don't want that getting ruined. So that's why it's not up. That is so cool. Look at that. And it's got the lights on it. Still can't get over that. Very, very cool, that is, Sean. Still love it. But that's laying flat. That's why it's not up there. Put that down there. But I've been watching all your bottles and that you're making. They're really cool. Them bottles. I've got an antiques auction tomorrow, so I'd be grateful if anyone could send me some fruit, unwanted tins of beans, or scraps of bread, as I doubt I'll be able to afford groceries next week. I put 55 of those zero. I put 55 of those zero views item up for auction. Sold one for $1.99. They're all going to the boot. Yeah, I'd done some 99p auctions to try and get rid of some stuff before, and literally they went for nothing. So I think I'm better just taking them to the car boot, not paying fees on them, and just, even if I get £1 or £2, at least it's cash. Cash. No, Rich, it's totally different layout. You can't send offers and loads of other stuff you can't do in Southern Ireland. God, really? That's a bit daft, isn't it? It's Sarah. Max will be back soon. He's just driving. He's always driving. I'll tell you what, he must use so much fuel because, like, he's just forever in his van. Hang on. I noticed John Luke on Whatnot seemed to do well with minifigures. Yeah, and then because I know Ricky was saying that he had a load of minifigures to get rid of as well. So yeah, I think he did all right with them. I think as well, Amanda's done Whatnot now as well. I think Sophie's done it as well. So everyone seems to be getting into it and, like, you know, making sales, which is very cool. But yeah, good evening, Sarah. Hope you're good. You keep shoveling that horse poo, you'll be all right. Daniel's saying, strange thing, but packs of lager-sized... Oh, lager. Drink on the brain. Larger size nappies for kids with health issues can sell well. 5 packs of 9 pull-ups bought for £1 a pack, sold 5 for £20. It's good going. That is some good going. I had a Vero off of eBay Thursday as I was accused of counterfeit on a kid's costume. How can you counterfeit a kid's costume? I've had that with film prop money. I think I had some £50 notes from a film, and it's the old ones. It has got no silver foil in it. It's got no holograms or nothing. It's the old ones, and where the bits that should have been in silver were in black because they were printed by production. So they've obviously had, because you can't print. You just can't on a home print. You can't print notes. You can't print money. You just can't do it. It's something that blocks it in the software. But obviously the film people get permission to do it, and I put some up one day, and yeah, they've done me on Vero counterfeit money. It's ridiculous. I haven't had a Vero off them for a long time though. I don't think I've had anything ended for a long time either, which is another good thing. But you never know with eBay, do you? You have to keep the beast nice and content. Yeah, but can you not contest that? How can you? How can a kid's costume, fancy dress costume, I take it, how can that be counterfeit? It is what it is. That's absolutely mental. But yeah, I should. Yeah, that's crazy. There's loads of costumes on there. I bought costumes off of eBay. I bought my French man costume. I bought my Scary Spice costume off of there. And no, I won't wear it again. When me and Nick Hills and I think it was me, Nick Hills, James, Steve Green, me, James. Yeah, it was me, James, Steve, and James that done it. Yeah. How many Spice Girls is there? Baby, Scary, Posh, and Ginger. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. So we did that for Laney's charity thing. But yeah, it got worn once. There's no way I'm dressing up in a leopard cat suit and an afro wig again. It's not happening. Never gonna see. You're never gonna see that that horrible sight ever again. Lucky you. That's all I can say. Lucky you guys, because you really don't want that. You'd have to rinse your eyes out with bleach. Daniel's saying that Rubik's and Lego often get things taken down if they're listed as them, but not them. I think I've got a Rubik's cube somewhere. Oh, I don't know where it is. I've got a Rubik's one. It's a proper Rubik's one. But things like that don't go for much. And Lego, I don't really get into. I know you've got that fake Lego stuff. And I did pick up some figures once, and a lot of them were the fake ones. So I couldn't really do anything with them. I sold all the decent ones and made money. But yeah, all the dodgy ones. Look, my photo's going curly now. Look at that. Look, butter wouldn't melt. Look at that. White hair. My son's got the white hair. Well, not so much now. But he had really white hair like me when he was little. Just bonkers, isn't it? Bonkers. How time goes fast. Does anybody else notice how fast time's going right now at the minute? It's just nuts. I get up in the morning, do a few bits, don't seem to get a lot done, and then it's time to go to bed again. It's absolutely nuts. Crazy, crazy. And did you all have nice Valentine's Day? I forgot to ask. Did you all have a lovely Valentine's? Yeah, Stu. Milky Bar Kid audition video photos. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I let Jade saying the same thing. The Milky Bar Kid. I know, little pair of little pebble glasses. That would definitely be the Milky Bar Kid. God, what a! Can't believe I actually showed you. I don't know why. I'm so lucky that I found it earlier, and I thought, oh no, I'll show everyone that. Don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know what I was thinking. We'll see if Max does come on in a bit. I see Lindsay and Alvin are also live, which is cool. But lucky enough, I've got you lot here. Yeah. I was talking to my next door neighbour this morning, and he was saying like, I just can't believe how quick days are going. Maybe it's just because we're getting older. I don't know. Perhaps for the youngsters, it's still dragging. I know when I was younger, I just think, God, it's dragging. Time's dragging. And now I wish it was dragging. Vinny's saying it was Smithy's costume. Smithy's are usually all right. I've seen loads of them on there. I stuck it on there ages ago. Nah, that's just crazy, isn't it? Absolutely nuts. Mate of mine had it happen on a Power Rangers cosplay outfit. Really? That's just it don't make sense. So it's a costume. It's supposed to look like a Power Ranger. Or it's supposed to look like whatever it is, the Hulk or Superman. Do you know what I mean? So how can you not sell it? Good evening, mate. Good to see you. Did you find any big box set rental, mate? Did you have any props from the Rocky movies? Never had any props from the Rocky movies, and I haven't got through all the VHS yet. Um, I haven't got through them all yet, but I have been getting rid of a load, and I've got more space. I've got a load of DVDs over the back there, and I think there might be some behind that picture. They're stacked that high, the whole length of that wall. So I've still got all that lot to go through. I've gone through all the ones here, and I've had to move a load of stuff out of here next door. So when I get a dry day, that's when it's all coming out, and I'm going through every single thing. And doing in one day, there's going to be a pile full of tip, a pile full of boot sales, and a pile for listing, and obviously pulling out bits that people have asked for. But we just haven't had a dry enough day. Or if we had a dry day, the ground's still soaking wet, so I can't win at the minute with it. My mate used to work for Nestle. He had a pallet fall on top of him. Only problem was every time he cried out, "The Milky Bars are on me," everyone cheered. I like that one. I had to list it as a fan-made super. Really? Crazy. Oh, someone's alarm's going off. Don't think it's mine. Just dropping this lot off, then going to feed DD, and it's raining. Nice. What are you dropping off? Oh, the family. Dropping the family off. Stacey and I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, thank God. There's a reason and a story behind it. Do you know what? This is the first year this year where me and my wife haven't actually bought each other stuff for Valentine's Day. You know, money's really, really tight at the minute, really tight. And, like I say, although we're getting work done on the house, it's money that we've had to borrow from the mortgage. So it's sort of going in that hand and then going out that hand. Then you've got to spend the next however many years paying it back. But yeah, I was thinking to myself, oh, I'll just say, like, have a conversation with Nat and say, look, this year, let's just do a card. And that evening, she turned around to me and said, I think we should just do cards for each other this year. I was like, yeah, perfect. I'm happy with that. I usually like Valentine's Day, when you first get together, you go out on meals and do this, that, and the other, or you cook a nice meal at home. But, like I say, this is the first year where we haven't actually done anything and just had cards, which actually was a refreshing change because you haven't got to worry about, oh, where am I going to get the money for that? What can I buy? What can I afford to get? And one less stress. Hero cosplay costumes. Yeah, I had a few costumes and that, but I think I sold any costumes I've had. I've sort of sold all right. Um, have you ever had to bin expensive stock due to dampness, etc., in your shed or previous unit, mate? Must be risky with electrics. I haven't had to bin anything like that here, but when I was going through my brother's stuff with him when he was alive, we went up because he had all his stuff when he was there. He had all his stuff stored in like stables and stuff like that. So in there, a load of stuff got wrecked with the damp and mice. Yeah, which was a real shame. I felt so sorry for him because he was saying he lost about 30 grand, like with stuff that he had in there. But yeah, he really did lose a load of stuff, and stuff was just on the floor and it was just rotted. It's such a shame. I really did feel sorry for him. But I've had stuff that's got mold on it and that, and I've slung it out, but I've not had anything that's gone really excessively bad. What Not well, I don't know actually. I had a pair of 30 quid trainers and I went to sell them. And when I went to look at them and clean them up and that to put them on eBay, it was one of them. Sometimes when you don't wear trainers or they're not stored properly, the rubber just crumbles. I've had soles of shoes crumble, and had to throw them out, but nothing really major. I mean, it's not the driest in here, and I do get a bit of bit of damp next door, but I just get them little pots from Savers shop. They're about a pound each, pound 50 each, and it just draws all the water out. And yeah, so I've not, but my brother did. My brother did have a lot of stuff ruined with where he kept it and that. Yes, well, that's true. That's true, Jade. I think my Valentine's Day. Who needs a special day to say you love someone? 100%, 100%. It is a commercial thing. Obviously, it's a commercial thing because no sooner have you had Christmas, you've got Valentine's Day. No sooner have you had Valentine's Day, you've got Easter. So yeah, yeah, you're right, Jade. I did have a I forgot about that. What jacket was it? It was a not Burberry. What is it? Jacket is it? You know, like the wax jackets, begins with a B, I think. And that was hanging up in the window next door on the end of the storage bit. It's got a window there, and I had a jacket, Barber. I had a Barber jacket hanging up there, brand new with tags on it. And when I took it down to list it, it got sun faded on the back. I was absolutely gutted. Still got all right money for it, but not the money I could have got for it if it hadn't have got faded. Deb's is saying, have you ever sold an item and not able to find it? How did you resolve that? Many a time, many a time. Um, Sometimes I've just like obviously I always message the person say, look, I'm having trouble locating this item. As soon as I find it, obviously I'll get it sent for you. If I can't find it, I'll refund you. Then if I find it, I'll send it you for free of charge. So I've done that a few times where I haven't been able to find something. So I've sent a nice message, I've refunded the buyer, and then as soon as I find the item, I send them it for free because it was my fault. At the moment, like I say, I've sold a VHS DVD combi, and I bought because I was going to keep that unit. I bought a remote control for it because I was going to keep it for myself. Paid about £8 or something. I know it's in here. I know it's around here somewhere. Although I've looked through and I haven't been able to find it yet, but I did tell the customer, and they said they're happy to wait until I find the remote to set before I send it. Because I said I don't mind sending the unit and then obviously send the remote on when I find it. But they're all right with that. But yeah, if I have been able to not find items, and my way of resolving it was I'd message them. If I couldn't find it, or I didn't think I was going to be able to find it, I would refund them and then just send them a message say, look, so if I find or when I find it, if I find it, I will send the item totally free of charge, and you've got your money back. And they're usually really happy with that. But I hate it. I have got to sort out my SKU system, which is another reason I'm getting rid of loads of stuff, chucking loads of stuff out, because I just need to get a little system going next door. I've got one, two, oh, I've got one, two, three, four, five racks next door. And I just want boxes on the shelves, A, B, C, D, E, and so on, and then numbers on bags inside each box, and then put it on obviously in the box on the listing, and that'll save all that. I was looking for a CD one day, and I looked everywhere, all through the stacks of CDs, boxes of CDs that I had, and then it was a subscriber and someone that was watching said, "Didn't you put some CDs in the mummy? Because it's like a CD storage." And I turned the place up, spent 2 days looking for it, and I went, "Yeah, you're right." And I looked in there, and it was in there. So sometimes you lot help me out. Yeah, definitely, definitely. That's the 100%. That's the way to go. Yep, it was a Barber jacket. Do you always need to have a letter of authenticity to get a good price when selling a film prop? Some people would say yes. I say no, because even though I have my own film prop website and I had my own certificate that I designed as well, and it had like I had all the the logos, like the you know, like the little, what do they call them? I'm trying to say hieroglyphs. It's not hieroglyphs. It sounds something like that. My brain's gone. You know, like where um the little guarantee stickers and that go on them, and I've forgotten what they're called. Holographic stickers. So I did have all them on my certificates and that as well, but I obviously know where all my stuff's come from. If I buy something from someone else, unless I can actually look at it and go, yep, I remember that from the film, I'm not bothered about a COA, because a COA is not worth. Anyone can make a COA, and some of the certificates I've seen people make are absolutely atrocious. Like, you might as well have written it in crayon. You may as well have written it in crayon. So I always say to people, you know, has got a certificate. And I'll say, if I haven't got a certificate, I say to them, no, it hasn't got a certificate, because I got it straight from production. So they don't give out certificates. But I always say to everybody, certificates aren't worth the paper they're written on. They're really not, because anyone can make them. You know, I could pick up, yes, I could get that paperweight, a little snowy ladybird paperweight, and I could go, oh yeah, that was used as set dressing on Only Fools and Horses, and do a certificate for it. You know, and some people are scrupulous enough to do that, you know, but it's not something I would do. And like I say, that's where I sort of get my thinking from, and say, I don't care if it's got a certificate, because a certificate, unless I can see it with my own eyes and screen match it and go, yeah, that is 100% that, I don't put my trust in certificates. So I'm not bothered. If I like the look of a prop and I know it's from the film, but maybe it's not seen on screen, because not every prop is seen, then I'm quite happy with that, not to have a certificate. I always tell I'm probably shooting myself in the foot a lot of the time, because I'm so honest. I just say, look, certificate's not worth the paper they're written on. Skew is the way. Otherwise, nightmares. Definitely nightmares. Hologram. There you go. Mark saying we have 2 eBay shops and no skew. It's crazy sometimes finding little bits. We just have X Argos racking and 1 rack for toys, 1 for glass, etc. Mayhem. It is just trying to find the bits is absolute chaos sometimes for me. I literally, I wouldn't like to say how many times I've had this whole shed out and had the whole shed out next door looking for stuff, and things like that. You know, when I was looking for that CD, I had everything out in here. I went through all the stuff on the listed shelf next door. Any boxes I had with CDs and DVDs in, I went through. And in the end, it was a subscriber that saved my life and said, remember, you put some CDs in the mummy things, Kafkas. So yeah, I've had some proper nightmares, and not just that, you know, I try and streamline my business and save time where I can, and that is just my biggest waste of time, because I say I could spend 2 days looking for something and not find it. So if I've got a system and I've got it written down, it's in box A, number 9, then I go to box A, find bag number 9, and there it is. You know, if it's a bit of clothing, I'll have 1 rail with clothing hung on it. At the moment, I've got most of my eBay stuff that's listed clothing wise, shirts and stuff, in my wardrobe. And my wife, she says, you've got dead people's clothes in your wardrobe. I said, how do you know they're dead? How do you know they're dead? They probably just had a clean out. Yeah, she's funny. She is. She's got some funny ideas. How do you cope? I literally suffered sleepless nights thinking of where small items are stored. It just drives you insane. That's the worst thing, is you know. And James jokes about it because he says, "Oh, you got the best storage system in the world, and like for finding your stock." Because he knows that I've spoken to been on the phone to him many a time and going, I'm bloody looking for something and I can't find it. He says, it's because your stock system's so good. I haven't got a stock system. Sean's saying, sorry, not been active in the chat, folks. Been in full good son mode and having to care for an unwell parent. You are a good son, Sean. You are a good son. Sending our love to your is it your mum or your dad that's not well? Oh no, it's your mum, and we're sending our love. Sending our love. You are a good lad. People say you're not, but you know, people say things about you, but I don't listen to it, Sean. I don't listen to anything people say about you. You're a good lad. And I can't wait to see you at Apps Court Farm. I'll make you a nice cup of coffee again. I work out my parents' double garage and I have things go missing all the time. It's a nightmare, isn't it? Even if you know where you've put it, it's never there. And it's where my parents or the kids have been in there playing with stuff and things end up being taken home. See, I don't have anyone coming in here and moving anything except me. And I still can't find it. That's bad. Sending love to you, Sean, definitely. It's awful sometimes, but luckily I haven't lost too many things. I know it's just embarrassing, isn't it? Like when you have to message someone. I didn't want to message this guy and say, look, I advertised it with the lead and the remote, but I'm having trouble finding the remote. But good, lucky enough, there are some good people on there who are understanding. Looking forward to it. 100%, mate. 100%. He's a lovely lad. They're a lovely family. Subscribe. James always says it when he talks on the phone. They're a lovely, lovely lad, lovely family, lovely life, lovely wife. Subscribe to it. Thinking of you, Sean, definitely. No one is allowed in the garage. No one comes down my shed except me. So, like, I've only got one person to blame, and that's me. And it's terrible, really. It is. I should have it sorted, especially after 4 years. I've been reselling since being made furloughed, nearly 4 years. So you'd think I'd have it sorted, but when I was looking after Steve, you know, I was buying stuff when I was down there looking after him, taking him to his hospital appointments and that. And everything I bought, or if I spent a couple of days at home and went in the charity shops here, I'd buy bits, and then it'd just get chucked in the shed. And that's all it was for 15 months. Chucked in the shed, chucked in the shed, chucked in the shed. And then obviously the 2.5 years since that, I've just I look here, I go in there, think, right, I'm going to get everything listed. I go in there, and like when you see a mountain of stuff, you just look at it, you don't know where to start. And that was really, really stressing me out and making my anxiety really bad and through the roof, which is another thing, you know, clear space, clear mind. It does, and it does, it's right, it does help. You know, if you've just got your stock that you're listing and not a load of crap that you got to go through, it's so much better. So much better. Shawnee sending get well wishes to the parent. Definitely. We all should look after our parents. It's one of the reasons we've made it this far. Very, very true. Very true. Very true. And I hope my kids look after me. Well, I know Jade will. I know Jade will look after me. Aiden, he probably won't be asked. He'll probably be out with his mates or in the army. Yeah. And my daughter Shan probably won't contact me. But I still got Jade. My Jade is always there for me. Next says not sure this is a get back from, but we can always cross a few fingers. It's just sad times, isn't it? Not say Steve Wright, poor bugger. My next door neighbour's just been told that her husband's end of life. He's been really ill for nearly 2 years though, and it's a shame because he was always out walking, and he didn't even have like an electric or a petrol lawnmower. I used to love seeing him out there because he had literally a push mower with the blades on it. Just a little thing, couple of rollers at the front, the blades behind it, and you're just literally pushing it backwards and forwards with a bin on the front. Always loved that. Always remember them from my childhood. That's what everyone was using. Um, yeah, thanks. Yeah, and Paul saying all the best, Sean. I mean, my day, like, you know, we used to wear little, like, little caps and like 3/4 length trousers, and used to draw all our stuff used to be drawn on the blackboard, and the girls used to wear little poofy dresses. Oh no, hang on. No, no, that was Little House on the Prairie. Sorry, sorry, getting my thoughts mixed up. That was Little House on the Prairie. Vinny's saying I have brightly coloured tags everywhere saying not to be touched, but I don't take a blind bit of notice of them. I swear they do it to 'em. Of course they do. Look, who's not going to touch something that says do not touch? That's like saying you wouldn't press a button. If something says do not press, you're not going to press it. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Little House on a Prairie. Blimey, that's a flashback, innit? Was it Ingalls? The Ingalls family. God. Talking about old programs the other day that we haven't seen in years. Not like it used to be. This crap telly we got now. I don't really watch much telly. I've been watching that. Who's been watching the new Trigger Point? Is it Trigger Point? Oh, what an amazing program. Trigger Point is incredible. Thanks, Paul. It's a sudden decline in mental functions, so lots of change and support needed, but we fight until we run out of options. Definitely, definitely. You can do nothing else. You can do nothing else but be there for your family and that when bad things happen. It's unfortunate. Say, it doesn't matter what on ages. My nan was 97, and that was just over a year ago, January the 2nd last year. But even though she was 97, she had a good life. It's still horrible when bad things happen. Still horrible. You got my number if you need, mate. If you need a mate. Why Jamis, buddy? What? I'm sure that's not what it's supposed to say. Blimey, I haven't seen that in donkeys. I used that to do that on a Sunday with my old man when I was a kid. I know. Bloody hell. Like, kids nowadays wouldn't dream of watching something like that. I'll tell you what is on though that I used to watch when I was younger. The $6 Million Man. Steve Austin is back on Sky. And that I did like. They're thinking of remaking it though, aren't they? I think with not Ryan Reynolds, the other one, Ryan Gosling. I think they're thinking of remaking the $6 Million Man with Ryan Gosling, and that you can't remake the $6 Million Man. That was meant to ready. Thanks, but I hit all the wrong keys. It's like me on the piano. I hit all the wrong keys. I hit all the right keys, but in the wrong order when I'm playing the old Joanna. I guess crossing my fingers won't help, Sean. So I wish you strength to help you cope with everything. Definitely. Definitely, my friend. And like I say, it'd be good to see you back at Apps in March. I cannot wait to get my car filled with stuff to get rid of. Cannot wait. So looking forward to getting out there again. Sell a few bits, buy a few bits. It will be so cool. I do like Apps Cool. Like I say, I always take my little gas stove so I can make my own coffees and that. Well, I say I always do. Sometimes I forget things like the packs of coffee. Hey, Sean. But saying that, I'm a good lad because if I don't take coffees, or sometimes I do take coffees and I take waters as well. I bring water for my subscribers as well, which is, you got to look after each other. Daniel's saying, problem is with inflation, it'll be made of sticky back plastic in yogurt pots like Blue Peter. Yeah, jeez, it's just, it is bad. It is bad how things are going up. When we renewed our mortgage, we were supposed to pay 1 month's mortgage. And the first month they took 2 months. So that was a bit of a bugger. Vinny saying $6 Million Man and Barnet Woman were my absolute favourites when I was a kid. I can't beat the good old days. Do you know what? And I actually had a Steve Austin toy where he rolled the skin back on his arm and saw his bionics, and he looked through the back of his eye and all that and pumped his arm up and it lifted the engine. I'll tell you what, when I was a kid, I had some of the toys now that are really collectible. I had that, which is worth good money now. Steve Austin in his orange tracksuit. I had the Evil Knievel wind-up bike thing, worth blooming good money as well now. All the toys I had are worth loads of money now. But when you're a kid, you just don't think of it, do you? I had the Doc with his suitcase. We've got Toby in from Australia. Good evening, Toby. I hope you're well, mate. I have popped into a couple of Toby's lives recently and said hello. So good to see you, mate. Who remembers Funhouse? I remember Funhouse and Crackerjack. Who remembers Crackerjack? And talking of Crackerjack, Crackerjack boy. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I've just got to Deedings and I thought I'd give you. I know you're going to be ending soon, so I thought I'm going to pop on and say hello.
You're very tinny sounding. Have you got earphones in or something?
Yeah, it's because of the engine. I know
that's
going to be.
That's better. I can hear you now.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I'll turn the engine off.
Love the $6 Million Man had the toy too. I did as well. And they're worth bloody good money now, so I'm gutted I ain't still got mine. I remember when I first met you and I got in your van and that blue light come on, the interior light. It's like bloody disco.
I know.
Disco.
I still got a cup of coffee.
Nice. So where are you, down the stables?
Just got here. I've got to go. I'm not picking no poo up today, mate.
Nah, don't poo pick tonight, mate.
No, I'm not.
You're fooling it.
Sarah sat there at my mum's earlier before we left, and she was like, "Don't worry, babe. You don't have to pick up the poo tonight." I was like, "I weren't looking for your blessing, babe."
Did you say, "Oh, thanks for that. Thanks, Sarah."
Yeah. Cheers, boss.
Thanks for letting me off. Stu saying also had a Mascotron from the series. Remember? I don't remember Mascotron. No, I don't remember that one.
What are you talking? Transformers?
I think it's we're talking about $6 Million Man.
Oh,
because that's back on it's back on Sky now. They brought the series back out. Funhouse. I had a massive crush on the the twins. Yeah, the twins were good. Twins were good. Vinny saying evening Maximus.
Yes, Vinny. Did you say Vinny?
Yep. So what are you doing? You're just chucking some food in tonight and then getting home.
Yeah, so it's basically 2 bags in the morning, 2 bags in the evening. Nets, not bags, but 2 nets in the evening.
Yeah, straw.
And no hay, not straw. Straw's what she lays in. If she lays in. It's all right, mate. It's all a learning curve. I'm with you.
I know. Well, I've done it for my brother, didn't I? But I ain't done it for 2.5 years. So I was up there. I was up there at 10:30 at night, like mucking out two horses, and then doing all their bedding and because you have to you're supposed to tie the knots in a certain way on their nets, isn't you? And all that.
Yeah,
it's like
you do
they can quick release.
Yeah, that's what it's called, quick release. That took me a while to get that, mate. I ain't gonna lie.
And me, my brother kept going, bloody hell, you ain't done it properly.
Well, the thing is, Rich, I kept saying to me, I didn't watch one video, and I said to me, I'm not doing it. I said, this is your horse. I was like, you watch a video. I said, you spend enough time watching bloody TikTok videos anyway. I said, search how to do a quick release knot. This went on for about a month and a half. And it weren't until we started getting this woman down every Saturday to teach her how to like different bits to ride and other bits and bobs. And when she said it to me, she fucking spent about 20 minutes watching the video. Boom, she done it. 20 minutes later, do you know what I mean? Yeah, and then she taught me.
Once you know it, it's like anything. Once you know it, it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. I can do it in about 3-4 seconds flat now. It's a piece of piss. But The
Yeah, I
only
know
time it's
Sarah.
hard, the only time it's hard is when Dee Dee's trying to rip the hay out of it while you're trying to do it, mate. Your fingers could get taken off
Yeah.
because you
It's
got
when
your
the horse
finger
is
going
try-
through.
it's like when the horse is trying to get to the food and you ain't even bloody tied it up yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
bless
yeah.
them, mate.
So you've been good though. I
Granny.
spoke to you yesterday, didn't I? I heard you. I heard you at the
Yeah,
beginning.
we was going to talk last night, but I was like, Nat weren't here. She was up London at her daughter's. Aidan was out over at his mate, so I was here on my own. So I like just laid on the sofa with the two dogs, pulled a blanket over me, and just like chilled.
Yeah, mate.
Do
I
you
ain't
know
gonna
what I
lie.
mean?
I was basically asleep. You know when you're asleep but not asleep. So
Yeah,
I was
said
out
about
of it,
going
mate.
live, didn't I? And you said, "Oh yeah, I'll
Mm.
jump on if you go live," and I was just like, "No, I really can't. No,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the peace and quiet." You know what I mean? I was just enjoying chilling out and watching a bit of crap on the telly, like watching a
Yeah.
shitey, crappy film.
I watched Black
Sean
Summer.
saying, "Is that Sean saying? Are you at the bottom of a well?"
I'm at the bottom of a wishing well.
Wishy wish.
Wishing well.
Showed it to my friend. She's 24 and was amazed at the programs we used to have. I know, and like one of my favourite programs that I used to watch was Wurzel Gummidge. I used to
Wurzel.
love Wurzel Gummidge, and actually, I saw something. I saw someone was somewhere. I don't know whether it's a film prop museum or whether it's an auction or something, and it had Wurzel Gummidge's heads there. So I love John Pertwee. He's just amazing. Love that program. Poor old Unistub. She's gone now, isn't she? From that. Did you ever watch Wurzel Gummidge?
No.
They did a new one with Mackenzie Crook, and that was not the same sort of thing. Like his Wurzel Gummidge would just scare young kids. But back in the day, like Wurzel Gummidge was the man.
He was the man.
And tell you what, the VHS of that sort of stuff now all fetch good money.
It's gonna be dark for a bit, ladies and gents.
It's dark out there.
Tell you what, mate, I ain't gonna lie. It does get well booky down here when you're in your own.
Booky down the wookie.
Yeah, the other night I took a bloody knife out of me. Just because I kept hearing cracking, like honestly, trees were. It sounded like someone was walking. Every time I was walking in the field, I could hear a crack of a twig over in the forest, like always parallel with. Oh mate, I was fucking. I was thinking,
oh yeah,
let me get the torch.
Paranoid Max.
No, I ain't paranoid. I just got to fuck. I'm just switched on.
That's the thing. I get like Daniel saying about like wearing body armor on horses and that. I was scared of horses, and the first time my brother got me to sit on the back of an horse, it was a race horse. He said he told me it was the tamest one in the yard. He used to work for the racing stables, like, and he said it's the tamest one in the yard. As soon as I sat on this thing, like it was about flipping 7-8 foot tall. It was huge, and I was sat on it, and it started bucking straight away. And you've never seen anyone get off a horse and get under the gate so quick. I've never been. Oh, that's nice and slushy.
You know that, mate. It's what I'm dealing with.
Oh, lovely. But yeah, no. So I'm not a great lover of. I love horses, but I don't like to get too close. They're so powerful. You know,
yeah, they scare me.
Look at what happened to Christopher Reeve. Do you know what I mean? I always think of that. Every time I think of a horse now, I think of that. You know, that man had everything.
They can do anything. If they wanted to, mate, they can do what they want. If they want to bolt off and start jumping like a lunatic, you know what I mean? If they want to start when Mia went when she was 3 years old, there was a big stallion, Saracen his name was, big black horse. And no adults could use him because he used to buck. Hello, DD.
Yeah.
And
Starsky Hutch. I used to love Starsky Hutch as well, Stu. Like he just died, didn't he? David Soul.
Soul.
Starsky. Was he Starsky? Yeah, he was Hutch, wasn't he? Hutch, David Soul. Look at that.
Yeah, they can. I'm going to get her out of the way from the gate because she's going to fucking.
You should do that one night. One night. Yeah, I love horses, but like they are cute, but like they're just a big, massive muscle. That's all they are, and they're very, very powerful. That's what you should do one night. You should stuff straw up your sleeves and down your trouser legs, and like say tell someone to meet you down there, and then just stand in the middle of the field like you're on a cross, like a scarecrow one day. And as soon as I did it once when we went on a trip with this youth club I was at. We went on a trip to Womburgh when we were probably 16, and I did it. I ran out in the middle of this field and just stood there like that. And people, like some of the lads, all ran over, and they was going to, like, I don't know, probably destroy it because they had no brains. They was probably going to like rip it down or something. And as soon as they got sort of 6 foot away, I was like, ah! And they all crapped it. They all crapped it. That's such a good thing. I love doing that.
I'll let you do it, Rich. When you come down here, I'll let you do it.
I'll do it.
It's-
I'll do it. Just go, what's that? What's that over there? And there'd just be me, like a scarecrow, stood in the middle of the field.
And then Dee Dee will
They
come and fucking charge at you and start
Oh,
nibbling
yeah.
your nuts.
Bite me nuts, yeah. So what, have you just finished work then?
Nah, mate. I went to my mum's, my brother and his missus and that are going on holiday
All right.
tomorrow, and my mum and Kev are going with them. So we just thought we'd go and then have
Who's that,
something to
Jack?
eat. And yeah.
Where are they going then?
Jordan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Everyone's been on Jordan. I mean, been to Jordan.
Been on Jordan. I've got to put you down a second.
Yeah.
I'm doing my old. I'm doing it.
I'm used to you putting me down. You just don't answer me calls.
I'm putting
Look
the.
at you,
I'm doing. What do you call it?
the gear. The quick
Mate, I've got my
release.
mountain climbing trousers on. Well, you
Have
know,
you?
these trousers. Only because,
I've
do you know
got some
why?
of them now.
Every other trousers I wear down here, this fucking shit sticks to my legs, and I get bollocks every time I go back home. So
Yeah.
Sarah goes mental. So these ones, the material, the hay don't stick to it. Because after I
Yeah,
put all these out,
that's why I've got them for the mountains, because like they don't get dirty and they're all scratch resistant and stuff like that.
yeah,
So I have got some of them. So that'll be good
coming
for
out.
the next adventure.
Yeah, mate. There's a nice little. Sarah said she pointed at the little cliff, not cliff, the little hill. I call it a hill because compared to what we've climbed, it is a fucking hill. It's like a molehill. But over there, it goes up. It's the one that me, Kev, Jack, Boo, and Ricey walked up the other day. I got that video of, and it is a decent little climb. Like it'll actually knacker Sarah out. It'll take you 15, 20 minutes to get up there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of history that goes up there. I didn't put all that on the video because I want to do a proper video of that area.
About half hour to get up and down.
Yeah, but you could camp at the top. It's a wicked.
Bad. That's not bad. We thought Helvellyn was going to be 5 hours, and it turned out being 13. Oh, that was. I still remember. I still will never forget the pain in my feet, especially coming down. Because coming down, my toes kept hitting against the front of the boots, and it was just so painful by the time I got down. Horrible.
It's brutal, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really brutal. We've got George in. Good evening, George.
Yes, George.
Daniel's saying you need a visa to enter Jordan. She's getting fussy these days. Yeah, I don't think she is. I see she's just split up with her other fella, and then she's got a new fella already now. Some bloke from Love Island.
Who's
and the other one.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
That Jordan, Katie Price.
Oh.
She lives 15 minutes down the road from me. I know exactly where her farm, the Mucky Mansion is.
The Mucky Mansion.
Just off the A24. Early 1980s action show. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember Auto Man. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to look that up, though. I'll probably know it if I see it. I say Starsky and Hutch was just so good, and then what was the other one? Equalizer with Edward Woodward. I love the Equalizer, and now because we had the Equalizer, didn't we, with Edward Woodward, and now obviously they've got who's the main? I can see his face. He's one of the biggest American black actors. What's his name? Does it Equalizer? Oh, Jesus wept.
Sorry, mate. I forgot you was talking to me, and I'm no good in these situations.
No,
names and movies. If you want me to start listing black American actors, I can do that.
Equalizer. It is. I tell you, it is. It is, and someone's probably already said it. Denzel Washington.
Oh, do you
Denzel.
know what? I've been the first guy I would have mentioned. Then Wesley
Yeah,
Snipes.
that's what I'm saying. It's like when you talk about a black actor, like the king is Denzel Washington. Come on.
We was at work the other day, and Russ was making a TikTok short with the radio, and I told you yesterday, didn't I? We had the radio showing BBC fucking 3, whatever it's called, and
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah. So he put this little short together, and I found this AI tool. It's called FakeYou.com. You can use,
All right.
obviously they tried to charge you for it in the end, but you can use the free version. You can only do 12-second clips.
Right.
And we were trying to find a good voice for the advert. And Denzel Washington was amazing, man. But in the end, he went with Adam Sandler. So it's like an American geezer. I'm like, mate, people are going to think we're based in America, you donut. I was like, we need someone UK based.
Yeah, Denzel Washington's American.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We was all we was looking for. We spent about half hour messing about. Like I say, you can only do 12-second clips each time. So we sat there for about an hour and a half, man, like going through these fucking, well, not an hour and a half, but long enough, going through all these American voiced actors or fitness, you know, David Goggins and all them lot. And then it's like, mate, people are going to think we're in America. But the geezer that we did try look for was the, what's his name? Ian. From Love Island narrator, Ian Sterling. Sterling, that's it.
Yeah,
because his voice is a good one. But they didn't have it. Could you believe it? They didn't have his voice on there.
Oh,
mental.
Stu's saying that Katie Price like shaking a chipolata in the Albert Hall. Very true. Jade saying I saw Jordan a few months ago in the shops where she only lives down like not sort of between Dorking and Little Hampton, really. So who's saying Denzel? George is saying Denzel. Can't beat a bit of Denzel, mate. It's such an amazing
He's
actor.
a legend. He's a fucking legend, isn't he?
Amazing. Sounds like a job for YouTube for me then. Vinny's saying. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. You've been putting a few vids up lately, haven't you?
Mate, I've had one pretty much every day, but I'm just trying to get them out of the bank. Do you know what I mean? Because I've had to face facts, and then all them other ones that I've got in folders on my computer. Yeah. Right, they realistically they ain't going to get done until I'm in an old people's home and I'm retired. I'm chilling. I'm being serious.
Your big old backlog.
Yeah, so what I'm done. I'm freeing up my phone. I've actually surprised myself because I looked through my gallery earlier, and I've just finished editing another little 7-8 minute thing just to wrap something up, and then I've not got many left in there, so I can start recording on my phone again. I can't wait because I don't want to get an upgrade. I didn't get an upgrade, so I could get Sarah the iPad instead of my upgrade.
Lucky enough, I got 512 gig on mine, so I've got quite a good storage. Good evening, Tam and Bell.
Yes, Tam and Bell, Bell and Tam, whichever way round. I got a message from Bell actually the other day, and it actually it signed off Bell and Tam, and it threw me. It did throw me because you don't often see it that way round, but I like it.
It's like Lindsay and Alvin. If you saw Alvin and Lindsay, you'd think, what's going on there?
I do that. But again, I do it because it feels out of the ordinary.
Yeah. It's probably Horsham, Jade. Probably Horsham because she lives down that way. She was in front of me at the co-op. Oh, there you go. Yeah, she's absolutely bonkers. She's just absolute nutbag. I just, she's had a couple of boyfriends. That woman. I remember years ago, back in I think it was probably the 80s, she done a poll and the Sun newspaper said, should I stay natural with my boobs or should I get them a boob job done? And everyone's going, oh no, stay natural. And she ended up now they're like flipping the old the blimps, like the big airships.
Are they big again? Because I thought she had a reduction years ago. Mate, this is why I'm glad, Rich. This is why I'm glad. I don't read papers. I don't watch the TV much. Well, notification.
No, I don't. I'm talking about that was back in the 80s.
What you got, Dee?
I don't.
It's all gone, mate. All around the field. Come over here, look.
Elaine's saying, Sam's saying hello, Max. Elaine saying hello, Max.
Hello, Elaine.
Hello.
There you go, Didi. What's this?
Oh, look. That's a lovely horse.
She's beautiful, isn't she? Honestly, we have literally no one believed all the people that was chatting to about horse that, no one believed it was going to turn out to be legit. They thought it was a scam. For the price that
Yeah.
we got it for in the end, or that they paid, sorry, and
Yeah.
for what it is, like literally, my
Mm.
mum's been looking ever since to get one
Yeah.
for herself, and she just can't
Mm.
find anything anywhere with under like 4 or 5 grand.
Yeah.
1,400. This
What that horse
beautiful,
was?
yeah,
Wow.
cheap as. Like I say, I was in Beds Growers, the local farm shop, the day that Mum and Kev was going to look at it, and
Mm.
they went up, and my mum's like a bull in a china shop. When like me and Mia nearly got scammed about, I'd say 15, 20 times in the course
Yeah.
of about a year and a half.
Yeah.
All these too good to be true horses coming up. Mia's coming down, obviously saying, look, dad. So I'm then sending these messages anyway. As soon as you start talking to them, 9 times out of 10, it's like, if you want to secure it, can you send us like a £300 deposit for it? You know, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Turns
Yeah.
out all to be fake. Loads of them out there, man. And
Yeah.
so when my mum found this one, honestly, I genuinely thought it as well. But these women at Beds Growers were going, look, Max, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but your mum's going to be disappointed. I'm telling you now, you will not get a cob for that price.
Yeah.
Like it's a scam. Like it's a scam, or
Yeah.
there's something seriously wrong with the horse. And
Mm.
well, later that day, my mum fucking, oh man, look, it's poo. I feel bad because I ain't going to pick it up, but it's raining.
Pick it up
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I know, I will. Yeah,
Sean's saying, has the water gone down on the land?
yeah, I spoke to Kev earlier. It's oh, let me get that. Spoke to Kev. I told you he'd come back up, didn't I, yesterday? But
Yeah.
it's gone back down. He said he's got it kitted out now, even more so, not to withstand any more water or anything. But he's been up there a good couple of days in the evening. He said he's fitted all this new heating system,
Yeah.
got that Jenny working properly. But he
That's
just said
good.
it's all sludgy and boggy. It's probably as boggy down there as what it is down here, where I was just standing. You know, that muddy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they've definitely, mate, it's only going to get worse each year. It's only going to get worse each year.
I can't believe how high the water goes down there. It's just mental. Because, like, obviously, we were sleeping in tents and that up there, and you was on the hammock in between the trees. I mean, all of us would have been under the water.
Yeah,
That's
record.
mental.
That's the record. That's the record height that it's been. It's never been as high as that. It's about, I think it's about 6 inches. I think higher than last time. Something
Wow.
like that. It's madness. The thing
Mm.
is, mate, like I say, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah. Vinny's
Oh,
saying,
shit.
right, one of them. I'll add it to the list of my dream cars and bikes: Kit, the Street Hawk bike, and of course, can't forget Airwolf. Definitely. I used to love all them old programs. So what are you doing now?
Just picking up the nets that are empty. I forgot his little bums, making sure I lock the gate. You can't see, can you?
Do you
It's hard.
shut her in the stables at night, or just let her walk
Nah.
about?
To be fair, they don't normally stable cobs. Depends. Everyone's different, but what I'll tell you is every freaking person that owns a horse thinks they know best. That's
Oh
what I've
yeah,
found out.
yeah, that's
But
it's very clicky in the equine business. In the
yeah,
equine game,
you
very
just got
very.
to take what you want to take from each person, and
Yeah,
understand that every flipping horse is going to be different.
yeah,
But when it comes to breeds of horses, these
yeah.
cobs, apparently, most people I've spoke to, like they've said, mate, stabling them is the worst thing. Like as soon as they
Mm.
started stabling, so we've got a shelter and it's open door. If
Yeah,
she wants to go in it,
yeah,
she'll go in it. If she don't,
yeah,
she won't.
yeah. That's it. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Nice. How old is she?
So I can't remember. I think she's similar age to Mia, which is about 11, 12. I'm not.
Ah,
I might be wrong. I might be wrong. She might be even younger, but yeah, she's a good old girl. Look at
yeah.
you now. I've got to fill up some hay. Getting the 2 bags ready for tomorrow. You know what I mean? Work smarter, not harder.
Yes, yes. Bit of preparation.
Yeah, the thing is, mate, fucking hell, this is one thing. When it gets to summer, we won't have to buy as much as this. But although it's only like 35, 40 quid a bale, a big round one, they don't last that long. They don't
Yeah,
last
yeah.
long.
You got the massive round ones, didn't you? My brother used to get the square ones, but he used to have like a ton of them delivered.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Them little, we get the little square ones with a straw. That we
Yeah.
just lay in that little stable, but we only started getting that when it got really, really cold. Let's see how good
Mm.
I am. Right, we're going for about 5 to 6. Let's fucking weigh it. Let's see what it's saying.
I never used to weigh ones. I did. I just pack them and stack them.
Oh, we've got 627. We'll take that. Take that
Nice.
one. Nice, nice. Say it twice.
Say it.
Look at these for a stack of fucking potatoes.
Potato.
Oh, mate, I told you, I don't know about anyone else, but I've been putting the hours in, mate. Not just here,
Yeah,
just
you have.
work.
Yeah, I know.
It's been insane.
I was
I
saying that. You're always bloody
took a week
working.
out though, didn't I? That's the thing. After that, after Boo and the Ricey episode,
Yeah.
took a week out, and then mate, come back. Same for Jack. We come back, and it's been 5 to 6 hours within some form of an education system, and
Mm.
then bungee in the evening, and that's been on and off
Yeah.
like every other day. But then it's mate, I've been feeling it. This was the first Saturday. I thought when I woke up, oh my days, I could just do nothing. And then it got to 9 o'clock, 9:30, and then Sarah said, "Come on, we've got to go down the Horsefield."
And say nice, say twice. Belle will be saying that the rest of the weekend now. Cheers, Max.
No worries, Belski, that's fine. I've got people in the office saying it. No, Kev's, I told you, Kev's addicted to it and all.
Kev always says it. Yeah, he was saying it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I told you, didn't I?
He's caravan yet?
No.
I thought you said it was
No,
going.
I still. But the caravan?
Yeah.
He's stripping. Did I tell you? He's selling. Mate, I don't know if it's a good idea, but basically, he's stripping all the bits out that he can use, like the electronical bits, if they're not damaged. Because you got to think it's been underwater.
Yeah.
That much of the caravan inside the water when it flooded last year before. It was about a foot into the caravan. So the batteries, everything else, all that sort of stuff, the electrics have been under. But there is things like the cooker, the fridge, all that sort of stuff, because it can be used in vans, in camper vans. So there's some money in it. Do you know what I mean?
And I tell you what, the electrics for camper van stuff cost a fortune.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Well,
so he wants to strip all that.
know that anyway, because you built yours.
Yeah.
So.
I tell you what, I still ain't been over to Becky's channel, because Becky does. They got a van, and Becky and Patch. Sophie's doing hers.
Yeah, I know Sophie's doing hers. I'm going to have a look at Becky's actually after this. I'll have a look.
Yeah, I did say last week I was going to, but I just fucking.
I totally forgot they got a van. So it's been a manic week this week, so I did forget. But yeah, I'll have a look at that. Actually, while I remember, I'll have a look on the old phone. But yeah, we've definitely got to do something like really soon.
Well, you tell me when, mate. I'll come to you. You can come here, whatever. I'm easy.
Yeah.
5:20. That'll do.
What is it? Becky plays us.
Yeah, something like that. Fucking hell, my dinner's repeating on me.
Oh. Becky plays. I can't remember what it is actually. Becky.
If I flip that round, will I turn round? I'll see. Yes.
Yes.
You know it makes sense. Yes. Oh, I'm blind.
Yes. Yeah, blind yourself.
Yeah. Oh, I just walked into the tree as well. You missed that one, people.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm bothered about more so. I know I've got a nice white fabric bit on the front of this hat, which ain't going to be white no more. It's a little bit.
Nice.
Whew.
So what are you going to do when you get home? You're going to start listing and that when you get home? Or?
Are you taking the piss? I'll tell you what, though, mate. I'll tell you what. Listen to this. Too good to miss. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. My battery might die in a second, but I'm listening. Right, so I don't know if I told you before, but a couple of months back, I thought, fuck it, I was going to list a few things. And do you remember I said they put like a limit on it where I can only list up to a certain amount? It still ain't been lifted, right? But I've got a couple of good feedbacks. Still ain't been lifted, so I thought, fuck it. And I had no sales for ages. And then I've started putting some bits on because of them. A couple sales come in, then good
Yep.
feedback come in, and I thought I should be able to list. But anyway, the point I was going to get to with some of those items, I was going to list as a bundle, which are what was it? How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah,
Dragons, right? I got them
yeah.
for 50p.
They're worth good money.
Mate,
They
I
are
put them in a bundle, started taking pictures of them. I got 3 or 4, I think there's 4. And I thought I'm going to eBay lens them first, just to see how much. And I eBay lens them as like, I took like group photos of these dragons, mate. And then I see that the white one that I've got had sold recently for £30 and £28 postage,
Jeez,
because obviously they
nice.
ordered it from abroad or whatever.
Yeah,
Then I see another one sold for like 36 quid. And I see one sold for 20 odd quid. I'm like, individually. So I thought, scrap them photos. I'm starting this from the beginning.
yeah. Good,
So
good
yeah,
set.
but I did have an offer. I had an offer come through. I just listed them
I
as
bet.
high as what I put one at 30, I think the other at 20 something, and then another one at
Yeah,
30. But I had an offer
yeah.
come through yesterday for £22.
Oh, all right, that's
Um,
all right.
but
Well,
I might just
it's
leave it.
not for all of them.
No, this is for one.
Oh, nice.
That's for the white one. Yeah, I've got the white version. I can't remember what they're called, but they've got the mouths open with all the teeth that go round in a circle.
Yeah.
And you press a little trigger on the back and they sort of spiral round. It's quite, yeah, they're pretty cool, man. But it's madness, mate.
I know they're worth money, especially the bigger one. I think it is the white one, the bigger one, isn't it?
The white and the black one are the same size,
Oh,
but
right.
it's
There
the
is
biggest
bigger
one out
but
of.
it's worth
Yeah,
money.
Jack said the same.
Yeah.
My brother, because I showed him a picture of him earlier. I was talking to Kev because he said that he wants to start selling again
Yeah.
because he's realised that we've still got a lot of shit.
Yeah. Well, you're doing all right when
If we
you're
was
selling. Well, you still got because you
I
still got
know,
the
the thing
container.
is-
You still got the container.
No, that
Oh,
went,
it's
didn't
gone,
it? We
isn't it?
got that's why we built that new addition up the landing,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
it?
yeah. Well, I thought that was because you're buying more stuff. I
No,
never know
it's
with
because
you, do.
how do I get this off?
Well, as soon as Apps Court Farm starts, you'll have to come down and do an Apps Court Farm with us. We're doing overnighter. We're doing overnight camp down here, and then we'll go to Apps Court Farm and sell a load of stuff.
Yeah, I've
And then you can meet Sean and Paul and Michael.
I ain't gonna lie, mate. You've just reminded me. You know, I was just before Christmas, wasn't it? I had a van full because I was planning to come down when
Yeah.
that van full of stuff that I had in the back of my van is still in the little storage unit at the back of the studio from before Christmas. And I just remembered. Well, not only have we got all that shit at the land, I've got like, honestly, I've got a van over a van full because there's already stuff.
I remember the stuff you had stored in there for ages.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of shit. But mate, the first boot sale I do next year, I mean, our boot sales don't start locally till March, but the one in Huntingdon and that.
Apps Court's March, but I know James is going to sell at Bolton tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
So he's selling. He's just moved into his house yesterday.
Has he done it?
Yeah, he's all in now. So I video called me earlier, and then I called him back, and yeah, it's lovely where he lives. Really nice where he lives, and he's all settled in. But he's going to actually sell at a car boot tomorrow at Bolton. So yeah, he ain't stopping. He ain't stopping. Oh, you go home and crash out now, wouldn't you? Because I nearly messaged you last night and went, "Oh, do you want to do Oculus?" And then I thought, I'm too knackered, and like I'm that tired that if I go on that, I'm going to feel sick. It's going to make me feel rough. Still there? Have you muted yourself? Have you? Oh, there you go.
Nah, what it is, man, because my battery keeps pinging up saying it's low. As soon as I plug you in to here, even though I've turned that off, it connects. It stops fucking the sounds. If my phone's plugged into the van and I send a voice clip, it comes through blank. It don't send no voice. It's weird. There's something wrong with it. But every time I put it in, hold on, let's see if I can.
Max, I need some money. If I make a swear box and you promise every time you swear you'll give me £1, can we do that?
Yeah. If I had enough money to do that, I would say that.
Because you're going to be skint and I'm going to be loaded. You know that.
There you go. There's another 2 for you.
There's another 2 quid in the pot.
Yeah,
Nice.
oh, this geezer started working for us, and he said he gets like we've been working a lot within the educational system, right? And
Yeah.
we've been doing like them 5-6 hour days, like I say. And he said, mate, he goes, I've just been swearing like consistently before I go in. He goes, because like just to get it out the system. I'm like, mate, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've
Like
been there.
Tourette's.
Yeah.
Get the old Tourette's out.
Oh,
But that's the thing.
I
You should
can't
be
just
used
see.
to it because you go into schools and run classes.
Oh,
You should
mate,
be
well,
so
I'm not
used.
into it. I am, and that's why I have my outbursts at the weekend. This is my time.
Yeah.
I can do what I want
It,
in
it all
my own
comes out,
time.
doesn't it? It all
Yeah,
comes out.
exactly.
Got
I
to
can't
smash 'em.
see out. I can't see out me. I can't see out my mirrors, man. This ain't good, boys and girls. This ain't good. I actually cannot see shit. This is where I
Boys, girls,
either
cats, and
crash my
dogs.
van. No, because you
No,
don't
don't do
understand. Like
that.
this is it's slippy as
Don't
fuck,
do
and
that.
I'm going backwards. I've got to go backwards. Oh
I'm,
shit!
I'm, I'm. I said to you yesterday, didn't I? I said I'm losing a good few subscribers at the minute.
Yeah, I can't concentrate. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I said this. Yeah, but mate, you know they come, they go. It's part of the flow.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm getting like. Can you see what I can see? Because I can't see nothing. I'm literally guiding that the tracks in front of me are straight still, but behind, the thing is, around these areas, people put rocks all around the outside
Yeah.
of like.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. His phone's died. Maximo's phone's died. There's still 20 of you in. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. I hope you liked a little visit from Max. He was saying his phone's low, so I take it that his phone's died a death. But probably a good place to finish off. We're on 2 hours now. You've been listening to me waffling on. You probably had enough. Your ears are bleeding. You need to wash your eyes out with bleach. But it's been lovely talking to you all again. So nice. I love it when you all come in and see me and we all get the chat going and all that. It's just such a nice little community. So we just got to keep it up. We just got to keep doing it. What date is it today? I'm trying to 17th. It's 29 days this year, isn't there, in February? Usually it's 28. It's 29 this month. So how many weekends have we got left till the end? It's probably just next weekend is the last weekend of the month. If I can blag it, I'll do a live. If I can't, then I'll see you the one after, which I can't believe we're going to be in March already. It's crazy. Right, everyone's saying loving this place with the horse. Yeah, it's really nice. Everyone's saying good night. Thank you, guys. Night, Rich. Have a good weekend. It's leap year. It is leap year. I know, 29 days this month. But thank you to all you guys. I do appreciate your support as always, and the time you spend with me on a Saturday evening. Take care. I hope good things happen to you. I hope you get positive vibes all week. I'll be sending you positive vibes. You send me some positive vibes. I might need them when I go indoors in a minute because I don't know whether the wife's going to be too happy with me smashing and run. But yeah, really appreciate it. It's good to talk to you again. Have a good rest of your weekend, and yeah, I'll let you know during the week whether I'm going to be live next weekend. If not, I'll see you the one after. Take care and see you soon. See you later. Bye.